Hi, everyone.
We're David and Jamie from The Rooted Marriage,
Our online resource and community for marriages here at Stonebriar Community Church.
and we would love to encourage your marriage with this thought today.
As we move through these summer weeks, we're focusing on some significant statements in Scripture that all include the phrase, one another.
Now, these statements are special because they provide a guide for relating to each other in a practical way with the same grace and love that God extends to us through His Son, Jesus.
And today is an important phrase, forgive one another.
Well, that was easy enough. All right, folks. Well, hey, till next time.
Wait, hold on just a second. We should really consider these verses in Ephesians 4 and Colossians 3 in the New Living Translation.
That's right. In Ephesians 4, verses 1 and 2 say this, "Therefore, I, a prisoner for serving the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of your calling, for you have been called by God. Always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love." And verse 32 says, "Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you."
And Colossians 3:12-13 says, "Since God chose you to be the holy people He loves, you must clothe yourselves with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgives you, so you must forgive others."
You know, the word forgiveness in these verses means to bestow a favor, something good, and to do it unconditionally.
That becomes practical in that forgiveness is a gift that I can freely give to my spouse and myself.
In fact, forgiveness is one of the greatest gifts that I can give my spouse. And there are some great blessings that come along with that as well.
First, forgiveness gives my spouse the gift of not having to earn my love and affection and attention.
You know, when I forgive my spouse, I'm willing to affirm our relationship as a covenant promise rather than a conditional contract. Something that says, I'll forgive you as long as you make me happy.
True. Next, forgiveness gives my spouse the gift of not having to live in shame or the memory of their past mistakes and shortcomings.
You know, as a wise man once said, the confused spouse does nothing. Shame is a toxic motivator and a passion killer. When my spouse lives under shame, they don't know how to relate to me. However, when I extend forgiveness, it lets them know that they still have access to my heart and to the security of our relationship.
Love that. Lastly, forgiveness gives my spouse the gift of encouragement.
As Paul lists out the spirit-driven character qualities that set the foundation for forgiveness, he says to do these things, quote, because of your love. You see, when I forgive, I nurture and cultivate these same spirit-driven qualities in my spouse. I'm willing to say that I want to see you follow Christ and grow in Him more than anything else.
Commitment, freedom from shame, and encouragement to follow Jesus. What an incredible one another to be able to bless each other with in our marriages.
You know, we're always excited to encourage you in your marriage journey together. And we'd like to invite you to join us for an incredible date night on Friday, July 23rd, called Marriage Live. Join us for a night of sweet treats, deep wisdom on marriage from Dr. Chip Dickens, and incredible illusions by David and Kylie Knight. You will not want to miss this incredible event. You can find out more and register at stonebriar.org/events.
We'd also like to invite you to continue investing in your marriage by joining us at The Rooted Marriage online on Facebook and Instagram for daily wisdom, humor, and encouragement for your marriage journey.
And as always, we are praying for you and your marriage.
Till next time.